We're back to our Prince reviews. Today we have the review for The Truth. Hey everybody, welcome back to Prince's Friend, exploring music through Prince. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and consider becoming a patron or YouTube member. This one's actually been a long time coming because I did the Crystal Ball reviews a while ago, but I had said that I wanted to treat The Truth as its own thing, and there's a reason for that. Because it is. It was packaged together with Crystal Ball, but it is its own album, and it's got its own feel, its own flavor, and I really love The Truth. It's an entirely kind of different experience, and even for Prince it was too. It was supposed to kind of be its own thing, and it was hyped a lot as Prince's first fully acoustic album. In the 90s there was the whole unplugged buzz that a lot of bands were doing, and Prince was like, I mean, I play acoustic guitar, let's do that, because a lot of good songs can come out of acoustic guitar. And what I found out in a lot of my research is that The Truth was actually supposed to be the next proper album after Emancipation. It was supposed to be Emancipation, and then bam, The Truth. And even after it was already part of Crystal Ball, on loveforonooanother.com in the year 2000, it was announced that it was supposed to have been a separate release finally, as not part of the package deal. And it was fully marketed as a big re-release in the year 2000. It didn't actually get that release in 2000, but it did get a digital MPG Music Club release in 2005. And as I said before, it was marketed as like an acoustic album from Prince. And it does start off that way, but in full Prince fashion, it does not stay completely acoustic. So there are obviously some fully acoustic songs on here, and then there are others where he adds all the layers that he normally does, but he just continually plays on an acoustic guitar. And you can just listen to it and just like picture Prince in the studio going, hey, but what if we add this? But what if we add this? What if we add that? Anyway, let's get into the tracks. This is The Truth. I really dig this album.
How will you know the truth?
So this is the song that made me want to learn guitar like Prince. I've actually been listening to this album quite a bit over the last, I would say, couple of years, and I listened to it a lot generally, but more so over the last couple of years, and it kind of made me go like, I really want to learn how to do that kind of riff. I've been trying it, and it's not great. I can hit the notes, but the flow is not there. I'm not a blues guitarist yet. All right, I'm gonna try it. You ready? The lyrics are actually equally as powerful though. Like many of Prince's songs, it is kind of pointing people to God being the truth and kind of relying on God for kind of the answers to life and the universe and everything. And he kind of poses these really kind of deep philosophical questions that I think applies across the board. Like you don't have to believe in God even to also ask these questions. If half the things ever said weren't true, how would you know which of those were true? If you were given the answer to everything, and then you're like, but wait a minute, huh? Like, how would you know what was true and what wasn't from all of the different answers? And I dig this because it's powerful and it gets you thinking, and also sounds amazing acoustically.
Don't play me.
Another Prince classic in my opinion. Don't Play Me is a song of Prince saying like, hey, like, I get that you're not going to play me, and if you're not going to play me, like, don't play me. I really don't care. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you a song of all of the reasons why you're not going to play me. And he mentions stuff like the fact that he's black and plays guitar, the fact that he's put his ass away and he's not trying to be sexy anymore, the fact that he uses proper English. And to me, this song always felt like Prince kind of reconciling with the fact that he was like, I realize I'm going in a new direction. I know that I don't have the marketing budget and I'm not going to get on the radio. I'm not going to sell as many albums, but I'm going to keep doing me. Like, that was the whole point of Emancipation and that freedom. So he's going to keep doing him, and this song is a good reflection of that. He's like, that's fine. Don't play me. That's cool. I got this.
Mary Claire, Denise and Belle, circle of Amour.
So So already on song number 3, we have Circle of Amour, which starts adding in some non-acoustic things like keyboards and whatnot. But Circle of Amour is also a pretty darn good song. If you look at my top 10 list that I did for story songs, you'll see this one on there. And I really like it. It's about a group of friends that are so strong that they do everything together. They hang out after school. When one of them is in trouble, they help each other. And it also kind of leads to them experimenting sexually with each other and kind of growing from the experience and still remaining friends. It's that circle of love. And I really, really like this song. The guitar on this one too I want to pay special attention to because the acoustic solo that he does on the track is really, really well done. Great song.
Third eye, third eye, third eye.
So this is the other song that I wanted to learn. It's called Third Eye, and I'm not even close to knowing this song, so this one's a little bit tougher than the truth. But this song is wonderful, and what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to end up breaking down this song in a wordplay in the near future. But this song is literally Prince putting himself in the leading role of this story, where he is taken over by the devil, and that's where he kind of reaches all of his fame and everything, and him realizing that what he's been doing has been wrong. And he tells it in this kind of fable, kind of Bible story kind of way, and he hides kind of the true intent behind the lyrics and stuff in this really great imagery. But it's an amazing song, both lyrically and musically. He also loves using the MF word in this song, and he even screams it. It's great.
If you had no plans to please me, Dion.
The next song is Dion, which is an interesting track. In 1999, a live chat with Prince on Love for One Another, he used to do that, guys. He used to be able to jump onto his thing and chat with him. I wish I had the internet back then. But somebody asked Prince about the inspiration for Dionne, and he replied with, "Dionne lives in London and knows quite well the heart she broke. All Dionnes are heartbreakers." It's reported that singer Dionne Ferris from New Jersey was sent a tape from Prince with a song, so it's safe to assume that this song is about her, as well as a song that we haven't gotten to yet, where there's a lyric in there where Prince says, "Did you get the tape I sent you? I thought it'd be better in a song." That's also referring to this, which is an interesting thing that he had 2 songs about this one woman on this album. All of these connections are brought to you by Prince Vault. I got this information from Prince Vault. It was stuff I didn't even know before going into this review. What I will say about the song itself, it's damn funky. And I really dig it because it's disconcerting. It has a lot of sharps and a lot of flat notes that on their own seem like they would be kind of like they wouldn't work, but together in this kind of arrangement, Prince is pretty much a musical genius and can make anything work, and he did on this song.
Man in a uniform, tonight that's what I want you to be. She said, third time this
Man in a Uniform, great song. Funky as hell. It's got this weird keyboard army horn, which is classic. It's a song about getting with a woman who wants you to dress up in a uniform while you guys are, doing it. And that's kind of the short and long explanation of the song. That's just what it is. Prince is, of course, okay dressing up because, hey, whatever it takes to get with this woman. It's a really sexy song, even if it is like a little silly as well.
We're all members of the animal kingdom. Leave your brothers and sisters in the sea.
Have you ever wanted an anthem for vegans? Well, Prince has one for you, and it's called Animal Kingdom. The lyrics are a little silly, but you know what? He actually really brings it all together on this track. It does go away from the wholly acoustic theme and starts adding in some keyboards, animal sounds, and whatnot. There's a lot of like ethereal, atmospheric sounds kind of in the background as well. It's strangely one of those songs on The Truth that I listen to more than some of the others. But I mean, of course, I'm not vegan. I just like the song itself. I love me some ribs.
Cool as the other side of the pillow.
Another acoustic sexy song. Other Side of the Pillow is a song about how hot his woman is and how great they are. They're as cool as the other side of the pillow, and obviously anybody who has slept everybody likes the cool side of the pillow. I know I do. Same as Man in Uniform, pretty straightforward. I don't really have much to add other than it's a really great song.
Fascination. I want you.
Fascination, I think, is probably one of the biggest, most produced tracks on The Truth. It's got this really fast acoustic guitar, which gives me kind of Santana vibes, and there are a lot of other instruments in the mix as well. Seeming to contrast with the feel of the song itself, the lyrics are all about kind of the fallacy of fame and what you're giving up in order to kind of chase that fascination of being a star. And it takes a bit to kind of parse the exact lyrics and what exactly they're talking about. I might do a wordplay on this one as well. All of that said, it's actually not one of my favorites on the album. I feel like it's a little bit too busy, and I think that the overproduction of this song as compared to the rest of the album makes it kind of stand out as out of place. So it is a good song, but it's more like about like the album it was placed on and its order and stuff like that.
Sometimes I wanna die and come back as one of your tears.
As I mentioned before, One of Your Tears is thought to also be about singer Dionne Ferris, which doesn't color her in the best light. Whoever this song is actually about, Prince sent her a song in response to the fact that she sent him a used condom, which I think is both wrong. I agree with you, Prince. And I also think, though, it's like illegal unless you are like paying extra fees and stuff like that. So actually sending that is, I mean, it's really wrong. I think legally wrong. And this song kind of follows the same logic that Prince has used in the past. I remember there's a song where he says he would want to come back as the water in his woman's bath. And I love like the imagery of that. It's like, I can get up all in your crevices and whatnot. And this one's kind of the same, but sadder. And this song, he wants to die, and then he wants to come back as one of her tears because he knows that she's going to cry, and he wants to see it. I love the song, and I love the imagery of that concept.
They'll come back. Yeah. They'll come back. Yeah.
So Come Back is a song for those who have been lost. Prince sings of a moment in his life where the spirit of someone who he's lost and he loves kind of comes back, and he knows that they're watching over him. Many believe that this song was written for Prince's son Amour after he was born and only lived for a few days. And honestly, the knowledge of that only heightens the emotional impact of this song, and it's a tear-jerking delivery. Come Back is probably one of the best songs of Prince's 90s music, and it's a personal favorite.
Welcome, welcome to the dawn.
Then we get to the final song on The Truth, called Welcome to the Dawn. This is where Prince tells you all the keys that are necessary to reach the dawn. This is, of course, the infamous dawn that he's been talking about for decades. When you can parse truth from lies, when you can follow the voices in your mind and they bring you to greatness, when you question the world and everything that is around you, this is when you've reached the dawn. Once this song was released, Prince stopped using the phrase, "May you live to see the dawn," and started using the phrase, "Welcome to the dawn," and then "Welcome to the Dawn" also kind of sputtered out along the way as well. But I really kind of love this song. It kind of gives me the feel of like at the end of some of his albums where he goes, "You are now a member of the MPG." You know, it feels like that. It feels like this song is a step in a new direction for Prince, which was, I think, part of the reason why I loved it so much. It was a new phase for him that I was completely ready for. So in conclusion, I think Prince says it all on this album. He talks about his own spiritual enlightenment, he talks about the record industry, he talks about love, and he talks about sex. He even talks about his vegan lifestyle. I think his notes about the industry also give us some insight into why this album didn't necessarily get its own separate release. I believe he realized the low-key kind of nature of a Prince acoustic album wasn't necessarily going to have the impact and the sales that he needed in order to start getting his new venture off the ground. So he packaged it with Crystal Ball, which was going to be a for sure seller. All of the old school Prince fans were definitely going to buy Crystal Ball. So you know what? Let's throw them the next album on there too, and they can enjoy that and see what the future is going to be. Smart move, in my opinion. The album itself, honestly though, is really, really good. There's a few consistency issues, as I mentioned before, and kind of the album almost questioning itself, what is this album supposed to be? With that in mind though, I would likely give this album 4 stars. But what do you guys think? Let me know about your thoughts on The Truth down in the comments. Also, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so you always know when Prince's Friend releases a new video. Please consider becoming either a patron or a YouTube member. It definitely helps out the channel and means so much to us. And may you live to see the dawn. I love you all. See you in the next video.